Alright dudes and dudettes, welcome back to another video. Now, remember alien enslavement? Well, today I'm gonna be making another video involving it. Now, I've recently found out that Pravus, one of the largest playing YouTubers, has actually played my scenario. Today, we're gonna be reacting to his video. So, let's get into it. Okay guys, before we get into the video, I wanted to tell you to like and subscribe or you'll be sent into space. No, not space, space. What even is space? Watch until the end to find out. And no, for my younger audience, you won't be sent into space or space if you don't like and subscribe. That was a joke. Sleep safe tonight, young'uns. Anyways, let's get into Pravus's video. Okay. I've opened up YouTube, and now we react.
Hello everybody, my name is Pravus, and welcome back to more Plague Inc. Evolved custom scenarios. Got some more that I want to take a look at today that have been making their way up the Steam Popular tab, and this one...
Okay, so I'm gonna admit I have seen fragments of the video before, like a bit of the beginning, but I don't really know too much. I already knew that he found this because it managed to get popular while I was away, but okay, let's start playing again.
One is called Alien Enslavement, which apparently has a bit of a story to it.
Don't a lot of them have stories? I mean, technically, they all have stories, but yeah, this was a pretty lore-based plague, so I can see where he's coming from, because they all do have a bit of a story to them, but this one has more than a bit of a story to it.
As well, there's actually, it looks like several different versions of it. By the same...
That's actually, I think, a bug that Plague had with custom scenarios. I'm not sure if it still has it, but I've seen it with other scenarios. If you submit a scenario once, it's going to make multiple copies of it for some reason.
Anyway, this is the one that I'm going to go for, the one that's actually rated, so I'm going to assume this is correct. By Psychic Cat 777. What is with all the 777s as of late? Does anyone...
I don't know. I couldn't answer that question for you. I just put it in there because I could. I don't know anything about this. I didn't even know it was a trend. I guess I just put it there because I thought it was cool.
Anyway, please read the description fully. I know it's long, but it's not going to kill you. All right, who's ready for story time with Pravus?
Okay, let's play.
Several years ago, on a planet known as Proxima Centauri B, an alien race known as the Dudettes, or however you want to say that, I'm going to go with Dudettes because it sounds Roman, were living...
Dudettes? I mean, sure, I'll go with it. It's better than Geneti like I did back in my first Plague video.
Relatively peaceful lives. It wasn't anywhere near a utopia, but the Dudettes enjoyed their lives and freedom. That is, until a malevolent, you sure it's not malevolent? Race known...
I think malevolent might be a word, and also malevolent. I'm not sure. I think they're both words that mean the same thing. I'll have to do some research on that later.
You are Nuclei, a very intelligent Dudettes.
He's managed to pronounce every single one of these wrong so far. I mean, sure, I didn't really say how to pronounce them, but I'm a bit confused as to how he didn't manage to get any of them. But that's okay, at least he's not butchering them. That's what I really care about. Mispronounce the names all you like, as long as you don't butcher them.
Tell me at all what the true ending is? It does not.
No, you're supposed to find it on your own. But then again, I have skimmed through this a little bit, like, I went close to the end to check, wait, is this actually my scenario that I played? And I went to the end, near the end of the video, and I saw that he did manage to get the true ending. So that was how I was like, oh yeah, he did play it.
Very first scenario, praise Pravus. Hey! Wasn't even expecting that. I don't even check these things. I really should. Like, I know there are a lot of people who still cite me and the comments and stuff, and they're hoping that I'm going to play out their scenarios.
I remember hoping that he would too, and 13-year-old me would have been pretty happy if I had known about this. Sadly, I didn't. But better late than never.
Play on brutal difficulty, why not? And I really should check for that and try to reward them, but I literally don't. I just look for things that sound interesting, an interesting sounding concept, and I go for it.
I mean, yeah, I feel like that is something that you should feel free to do as a content creator. You don't necessarily have to play your fan scenarios. You can play scenarios that you think would do well on YouTube. I think that's perfectly fine.
Turns out it's one of my viewers. You know what? So much the better. Glad to have you. You are a very talented female genettii named Nuclei, who has been tasked by Emperor Malice himself to release a genetically modified Neurax worm onto humanity. You must not fail your Emperor.
This dialogue is so cheesy, and he's just going with it, and I just find that cool. Pravus is an absolute king.
Choose a country to send a small spacecraft down in order to infect a human there. Well, I guess we'll just go ahead and try Saudi Arabia, where all alien life forms and diseases try to go to. That was not Saudi Arabia. That was Algeria. What just...
I don't even know how... Oh.
Is that a graphical bug?
I didn't pause the video. I don't know how that happened. It wasn't on my behalf. Must be something with the game. Never happened to me before.
I would love to get something like air transmission, but if that's not going to be an option...
Oh, you're gonna be able to get air transmission. He's probably gonna figure out soon that respiration leads to air, and blood contact leads to water.
Let's go ahead and grab the respiration one. Ah, that leads to air, so I can...
Hey, he figured it out. That should help him out a lot.
Alright, so... I think I may want to go for the tendral locomotion. Let's find out what some of these other symptoms can do. Looks like we just went over to France. Bonjour!
I've never heard a French person talk like that before. I love how this is supposed to be a reaction video, and half of the cuts are probably just gonna be me laughing at Pravus's stupid jokes.
Also, Intelligence 1. Worm starts to slightly increase its host's intelligence, slightly decreasing severity, and slightly increasing curing speed. So we're increasing the host's intelligence. Pairs well with adoration, whatever that is.
Adoration is a base Neurax worm symptom. I mean, there is the other Neurax pathway that you can take to get Transcendence, but I don't think he's ever taken that Adoration, Devotion, Transcendence path, which is usually the path I take on a Neurax worm.
Advantage of the fact that we are in several different continents. We got seizures, which I don't like, because that's pretty darn lethal, all things concerned, and I really feel like I need to just go ahead and get rid of that.
Yeah, that leads to the death ending, which isn't exactly what I would recommend as a first ending. But then, again, the true ending is the last thing I'd recommend as the first ending to get.
So I'm going to go for livestock, which weirdly is for the urban areas, not rural. And pet...
Maybe that was like a typo, like, I think maybe that was a mistake. It probably actually does rural and not urban. Probably just a typo on my behalf.
We will go for the intelligence. Let's make our host smarter, and see if we can find a way to get the humans to rebel against Emperor Malice.
Doesn't work that way. Actually, it kinda does, but goes a bit different than rebelling.
So let's go for emotional control, total mind control. New transmissions and Trojan planes. We do need that. Oh, there's the adoration. Surges of testosterone and estrogen, not estrogen, cause
That was just a base Neurax message that I modified. If you want to know why it's spelled weirdly, ask the creators of the game, not me. I just ripped it from the base game.
Let's go ahead and grab them Trojan planes. The strange plague is... I should have read that!
No, you didn't really need to. You should have read it, like, if you see a pop-up box, you should read it, but that one wasn't particularly important. I don't even know why I even put that there.
unknown genes may have extraterrestrial origin. After continuous research on Neuraxinus malus and its genes, researchers have concluded that the strange unknown genes in Neuraxinus malus likely have extraterrestrial origin. We don't know this for sure, but these genes definitely couldn't have been made by a human. Well, most genes are not made by humans.
That's what I was saying!
Most. Aliens could help with Neuraxinus malus, says SETI, due to the few of the genes seemingly having alien...
Fun fact, that is a real organization in the world. It's not something I made up, like PhysCorp, which you'll see later on. SETI is a real organization that's devoted to trying to talk to aliens. It's real, look it up.
Symptom combo 1 not gonna happen. With intelligence and refusal paired, infected no longer use their intelligence to work on the cure, causing intelligence 1 to no longer increase cure speed. Not that it's helping me that much, because they're still going really, really fast. I would think intelligence 2 and refusal will pair up. Destruction?
They should pair up.
Severity? I mean, yeah, if we could slow down this cure here, there's not gonna happen level 2, so no longer increasing this cure. It doesn't seem like that's helping me much, I'm not gonna lie. All right, we'll pick that up, and then we have to get 22 points in order to... Oh, we just got intelligence 3 for free. Okay, cool. So is this going to give me some sort of secret? I'm looking for a secret where the humans fight...
Well, you got your secret, but not quite the secret you imagined. I'm just going to watch this play out.
With their super intelligence against Emperor Malice. Please? Faster than light communication discovered. A company named Psycor has discovered a method of communication that is so fast that it can theoretically reach nearby star systems in a matter of days. However, more research is needed. We don't have time for this! No! Stop it! Stop researching! Yeah, please. Not gonna happen. 3. No longer increasing the... Okay. It definitely slowed down a bit. It definitely has slowed down a bit. We're gonna go for genetic hardening and try to slow it down further and buy some time and see if more research, quote-unquote, can be needed. Psycor and SETI team up. While most companies have been doing what they can to help prevent the cure, they have teamed up and created Project Distress with the goal of sending a distress signal to aliens explaining our situation in the hopes that they will help us. A signal has been sent. The signal for Project Distress has been completed and sent into space. There were many ideas of where to send the signal, but some of the most popular being Proxima Centauri B and TRAPPIST-1e, but it was ultimately sent to Wolf 1061c. Isn't that one of the closest stars to Earth? I don't know. An alien signal has been received. They received a signal today traced back from Wolf, and is confirmed to be a response. The message is encrypted, but the code seems to be made for humanity, and humanity only to crack. Alien signal discovered. It reads, "Hello, humanity. We are the Buenavola. We have received..."
Buenavola. He pronounced it right, but he somehow still managed to pronounce it weird. How's that possible?
Distress signal and are here to help. We expect no reward and will be here in a matter of days. What? Ah, I think we found the secret ending. You are in the cockpit of your ship currently orbiting Earth, observing Earth, and Neuraxinus malus is spread as usual when suddenly you hear a ship dock behind you. Weird, you think to yourself. There wasn't a supply restock scheduled today, and then I died.
I love how all of his guesses for the secret ending so far have been wrong. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if he comes up with the correct one.
This is a boarding. It's pirates. I don't know. They have arrived. You look to your left and see a Buenavola ship docking to your ship, as well as hundreds of other Buenavola ships orbiting Earth, many of them even landing on Earth. You try to contact the Mala for help, but hear the mechanical door open behind you. Oh no, it mutated! We've transcended! No, wait, that's a victory condition! Hang on, devolve! Devolve!
That is some serious dedication right there. Trying to avoid getting the normal ending just so the secret ending can happen.
We're not trying to win? No! If that happens, I'm gonna laugh really hard. Trapped, you look behind you and see 5 Buenavola. 4 of them are soldiers, and the 5th appears to be the leader. They walk towards you. They're all holding a complex weapon. What do you want, you ask, and why are you here? To save the humans.
That one actually sounds French, but not sure why he did a French accent.
Let's go for some genetic reshuffles and just buy ourselves some time. Please calm down. The leader says, we are not here to hurt you. I'm contacting Emperor Malice right now, you yell. You attempt to activate the distress signal, but the ship's power mysteriously shuts off. Fantastic timing. Your ostensible demise. The leader looks surprised. So the Mala are involved, he asks. Yes, you say, and if you won't let them help me, I'll fight you myself. I'm sorry, the leader says, but you'll thank me later. His weapon goes off, and the world goes dark.
He seems to be enjoying the over-exaggerated dialogue a lot. Like, this is super campy, but he's just going along with it. Which makes sense. Pravus seems like the type of guy who would love over-exaggerated, campy dialogue.
So dark. Revelations. You've been comatose for a while now, all of like 3 in-game days, but you haven't died yet. Suddenly, you are hit with revelations. You begin to realize that Malice is evil.
And he also did a funny voice for the Malice is evil. That is definitely something that I would do. It's something I did do, remember? Anyways, let's resume again.
You don't know what's happening, but you know that this is not the end of you, but Malice. Dun, dun, dun! You got the true ending! Hooray! We got our free will. Malice is gonna pay. There we go. Okay, you know, that's kind of fun. I mean...
Cool! You liked it!
But yeah, I feel like if you want to go for the ending where you serve Malice, it's pretty darn easy. Like, the scenario is really, really easy on that front. But... seeking out the true ending like that and actually feeling like I got rewarded by that, at some point it became less about playing the game and going through a narrative story experience. But I enjoyed it for what it was. That was pretty darn good. I'm curious where the rest of the story is going to go. That's a really unique way to do Plague Inc. So I approve. Thank you very much. 509 days. 81% cure progress, though. Really, it could have been a heck of a lot worse. We were just smart.
So he thought the scenario was really good. Cool. Let's see the rest of his thoughts on it.
About how he did it. Brutal difficulty, 41,666 points. Man, what's with all the 666s and 777s lately? I have no idea. Yeah, I recommend it. That was pretty good. I'm curious where this is going to go. Go ahead, write up the other 2 scenarios. Make this a proper trilogy. This will be fun.
I mean, I'm not going to continue it right from there. Like, I might remaster it at some point and make it a duology. That's what I plan to do, but I'm not sure I really want to make this a trilogy.
Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.
Cool. So, that was pretty fun. Now, it's time to cue my thoughts. Okay, here are my thoughts on the video. As I've said before, I'm very happy that Pravus liked the scenario. And like I said before, I do plan to remaster it at some point and make it a duology, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, this video made me realize that I want to start making custom scenarios again, and I plan to make another one very soon, so again, stay tuned. Also, I've read some of the comments on this video, and apparently the scenario reminded a lot of people of a game called Stellaris. Now, I've never played Stellaris, and the scenario wasn't inspired by Stellaris, but I've read into Stellaris, and it seems like a pretty cool game. So, who knows, maybe with me doing less Minecraft, we might play some Stellaris in the future. Anyways, thanks for watching, and cue the outro.